Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Predicting 8 key free agent outcomes for the Golden State Warriors. With the Boston Celtics clinching the NBA championship on Monday, the focus now shifts to the offseason, where the Golden State Warriors will be one of the teams under the spotlight. The Warriors face a crucial offseason, with several unrestricted free agents and critical contract decisions looming. Among these decisions, the futures of veterans Chris Paul and Kevin Looney are especially significant, as they have non-guaranteed and partially guaranteed contracts, respectively. Led by franchise legend Klay Thompson, the Warriors have 8 players whose free agency status will be determined in the coming weeks. While negotiations with rival free agents can't begin until June 30th, a new CBA rule allows franchises to start discussions with their own free agents early. This will be pivotal for the Warriors as they navigate important dates in the next week. With major free agency news imminent, here are predictions for the fates of 8 Warriors players likely to decide their futures this month. 1. Gary Payton 2. As of now, there's a possibility this prediction is already outdated due to Gary Payton II's decision on his $9.1 million player option, which is due today, Wednesday, June 19th. Payton hinted in his exit interview that he might opt out to renegotiate a longer-term deal that would also lower the Warriors' annual salary burden. Marcus Thompson II of The Athletic suggested that Payton could opt out and re-sign for 2 years at $12 million, a fair deal for both sides given Payton's value as a rotation player despite recent injury struggles. Prediction: declines player option and re-signs with the Warriors on a 2-year, $12 million deal. Update: Payton has opted into his $9.1 million player option. 2. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's future will dominate headlines, as he and the Warriors have yet to agree on an extension. While the Warriors can still sign him in the next 11 days, indications suggest that Thompson will test free agency, with the Orlando Magic emerging as a likely destination. Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report predicted Thompson might join the Magic on a 3-year, $81 million deal, while ESPN's Bobby Marks suggested a 2-year, $70 million offer. If a rival team offers such contracts, it's unlikely the Warriors will match. However, Thompson's legacy with the franchise could inspire him to re-sign at a slight discount. Prediction: re-signs with the Warriors on a 3-year, $75 million deal, player option in the 3rd year. 3. Chris Paul. June 28th is a key date for Chris Paul, as the Warriors must decide whether to guarantee his $30 million contract for next season. If the Warriors plan to re-sign Thompson, it's hard to see them guaranteeing Paul's deal. If Paul's contract is guaranteed, he might be traded, or if optimism remains about re-signing Thompson, the Warriors might waive Paul, making him a free agent for the first time in his career. The Lakers, where he could join friend LeBron James, are a likely landing spot. Prediction: waived by the Warriors, signs with the Los Angeles Lakers for the taxpayer mid-level exception. 4. Kevin Looney. The Warriors must decide by June 24th whether to fully guarantee Kevin Looney's $8 million contract. While cutting Looney could save millions, it would be a significant mistake considering his value as a 3-time champion and a reliable center. Prediction: $8 million contract guaranteed, potential trade candidate. 5. Dario Saric. Despite early promise, Dario Saric's impact waned as the season progressed, and his defensive limitations became more evident. While Saric is expected to find another NBA opportunity, a return to the Warriors is unlikely. Prediction: signs a minimum contract elsewhere. 6. Lester Quinones. Lester Quinones, converted from a two-way to a standard contract mid-season, showed promise but is likely to seek a more solidified role elsewhere. However, the Warriors should retain him to continue his development. Prediction: re-signs with the Warriors on a low-level contract. 7. Usman Garuba. Usman Garuba's future has been the subject of speculation, with reports suggesting a return to Real Madrid. Despite a strong showing in the G League, a return to the Warriors is improbable. Prediction: leaves the NBA, signs with Real Madrid. 8. Jerome Robinson. Jerome Robinson's limited impact in 22 games for the Warriors makes another NBA chance unlikely. At 27 and ineligible for a two-way contract, he might need to return to the G League or look overseas. Prediction: leaves the NBA, pursues opportunities in the G League or abroad. Olympic dream alive for one Warriors veteran, dashed for another. As the NBA season wraps up, attention now shifts to the Paris Olympics, where the Golden State Warriors will be represented by several players competing for their home countries. Leading the charge is Stephen Curry, who will make his Olympic debut with Team USA. The two-time MVP will join a star-studded lineup that includes former teammate Kevin Durant and longtime rival LeBron James. Andrew Wiggins, another key player for the Warriors, has been named to Canada's pre-Olympic training camp roster, ending a 3-year absence from international play. Wiggins will join other NBA talents and projected first-round pick Zach Edey in the training camp. This opportunity comes at a crucial time for Wiggins, who is eager to bounce back from his worst NBA season to date. After spending the last offseason recovering from a rib injury sustained in the playoffs, Wiggins is poised to regain his form. However, the Olympic fortunes of Klay Thompson are not as bright. NBA insider Mark Stein reported on Wednesday that Thompson will not be cleared to play for the Bahamas, despite joining their training in Houston ahead of an Olympic qualifying tournament. League sources confirmed to the Stein line this week that Thompson would not receive the necessary release from USA Basketball to play for the Bahamas this summer, even if he was willing to assume all risks, Stein reported. These risks are tied to Thompson's impending free agency, which has been the subject of intense speculation recently. The qualifying tournament begins before he can officially sign a new contract on July 6, assuming he doesn't re-sign with the Warriors before free agency, meaning an injury while playing for the Bahamas could cost him tens of millions of dollars. Even if Thompson had been able to compete for the Bahamas this summer, his future with the Warriors remains uncertain. The 5-time All-Star is set to explore free agency, and a departure from the franchise seems increasingly likely. Draymond Green doubts Charles Barkley's retirement claims. Charles Barkley sent shockwaves through the sports world last week by announcing his impending retirement from broadcasting. The Hall of Famer stated that the 2024-25 NBA season would be his final act as a television analyst, despite reported last-minute efforts by WBD to retain their media rights beyond the 2025-26 season. Barkley's announcement prompted a flurry of tributes from colleagues and peers, hailing the 1993 NBA MVP as a trailblazer in sports media. However, Draymond Green, who frequently shares the "Inside the NBA" set with Barkley on TNT, is skeptical about the authenticity of Barkley's announcement. "I just think Chuck is very emotional. I don't believe Chuck is actually going to retire," Green said on The Draymond Green Show on Wednesday. "I think Chuck is in a very emotional state right now and is processing those emotions." Green speculated that WBD's reported struggle to retain NBA media rights may have prompted Barkley to react impulsively. Barkley has been vocal about his dissatisfaction with recent developments, telling The Dan Patrick Show last month that morale is crap at TNT Studios. "One day you might wake up and think, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm out." While you're processing those emotions, Green continued. "Then you take a few days, maybe a few weeks, maybe even a few months, and you probably come to your senses and think, I'm not retiring, what was I thinking?" That's what I expect from Chuck. I think he was just in his feelings. While industry experts anticipate that ESPN/Disney, NBC, and Amazon Prime will begin broadcasting NBA games starting in the 2024-25 season, the NBA has yet to make an official announcement.